Thinking David versus Goliath is just the underdog beating the big dude. It's not the type of story that happened like in history. It's the type of story that happens, right? And that's why it's in the Bible. It's living, right? So first it say how Saul and the Israel army is on one side of the mountain, and Goliath and the Philistines on the other side of the mountain, right? And the valley is between them, right? So the Philistines represent the world, right? And Philistine word means stranger. So they represent like the strange thoughts that the world put in our mind, right? And Goliath, he's like the epitome of, you know what I'm saying, like whatever problem is holding us down, or like what's particular in our life that's keeping you back, that's holding you back. You know what I'm saying? Now Saul and the Israelite army represent the ego and the conscious mind. You know, when we face with a problem that seems insurmountable, you know, our basic self is gonna be afraid. It's gonna run away. It's gonna be like, oh man, what's this? I need a second. You know what I'm saying? Now David, very interesting, is the eighth child, right? And 8 represents renewal, regeneration, right? So he's like that evolutionary step after this cycle is complete. So when David hear Goliath, he don't get afraid. You know what I'm saying? Because he was already keeping his father's sheep, which means tending to your thoughts and, you know, minding your thoughts for real. And, you know, like you say, a lion and a bear came. And he grabbed the lion by the beard, which represents the spiritual. You know, the hair represents the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Hair on the top represents the higher spiritual. Hair on the bottom represents the lower spiritual. So he, you know what I'm saying, grabbed it by the beard and smote him. Boom. Got that lower spiritual nature out of me. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, he did his work in secret. You know what I'm saying? Not for glory, not for status, just for self. You know what I'm saying? And that's how that divine nature in us is. You know what I'm saying? It's not about these accolades and things like that. And now when David grabbed the 5 smooth stones from the brook, that represents the 5 senses. And the brook represents the spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's a flow of life. So it's allowing the spirit to smooth the senses or refine the senses over time, right? Then it says he uses 1 stone that sinks into the forehead of Goliath, right? This represents the unity of the senses, centering in on the third eye and conquering the lower self by activating the pineal gland, right? And then the lower self falls, or the world falls flat on its face. It's no longer relevant, right? Because you can see truly. And I go even deeper on this in my newsletter I just started, man, the upper room. Subscribe, tell a friend, man, you get a free gift. Yes, sir. Peace to you.